Hi, listeners. We're back with the last episode of our season 2, the travel and tourism industry. And in this session, Zara and I will be discussing a few strategies and takeaways from the travel industry, along with a brief overview of the industry through Viral Emergence lens. Zara, what are your take home picks from this season that can be used for any business?
Well, Subura, strategically, my take home was mainly how a contingency planning is a must. No matter what industry you are in, there has to be a crisis management plan, a plan B of sorts, at least for the known territories and for the unknown ones. The unknown being the COVID that we are in right now that has been discussed properly, but there are still crisis management plans that are not being taken into consideration, especially for this sector. So if we look at it from that point of view, the contingency planning does not have to be dull and boring either. It can be fun, it can be cool, it can be youthful as well, because the most effect that is being taken place in the times of the pandemic is the adult population that is quite young and still trying to figure their way out. So for that, the contingency planning needs to be very thorough. The second thing is travel niches should be explored, as people are focusing more on where they can go rather than where they want to go. This can be applied to any business. Find your business niche, grab it, hold on to it, communicate with your audience because they are the ones who will take your communication further. And as we talk about communication, that's my third point. The right communication can make all the difference you're looking for. You can be $1 million brand and ruin it with the wrong messaging, or you can be an underdog and up your game with the right message, services, and platforms.
But this communication bubble can also become a trap if not dealt with properly. Like I'm aligned on the right message part and capitalizing on the situation. But don't you think we have moved beyond this and it can't be the only ingredient to get the recipe right? Like customer experience, insights, and focus on the right service elements can't be ignored with changing consumer mindsets and behavior. What do you think?
That's true. This is the reason we need to focus on the mix of what is right for our business, gauge the need of our customers, and devise our plans accordingly.
Yeah, agreed. As there can't be a one fix for all. Like it's not a Panadol or Disprin. But your business is obviously your cup of coffee.
Yes, that's absolutely right. So let's move on to some learning, observation, and our 2 cents on this robust industry, which has a pretty promising future.
So my learning from this entire season, keeping in view the different kind of businesses involved, from the travel agencies to online booking channels and platforms to our planners, aviation industry and the hospitality industry, are number one, it's the ordinary that is going to make the most of the difference in this industry. When I say ordinary, I mean safety protocols, backup plans and procedures, our hygiene standards, checks and balances. All this is nothing new for these businesses. Like it has been there since ages. But the only difference is that the focus and communication has to revolve around these elements more, and rest will just fall in place. The second most important part, which I think we can't and we shouldn't be ignoring, is the digital transformation, as digital transformation is the key to our businesses in the travel sector, be it in the form of contactless check ins at the airports and hotels, QR code enablement for your bookings and identifying your customers and dealing with them, the best use of your database and how you can manage it. I'm sure our airlines and hotels are using their database, but now we have to effectively use that database to get the message to the right customer. The use of AI to convert services into experiences, especially in the luxury travel sector. So, the sooner we start working on this transformation, the better it would be for our learning curve and growth within the sector. The third most important point, which I think cannot be ignored, is that we need to get rid of the silos. Our airlines, our online distribution channels, applications, agents, hotels all need to be interconnected and work as a team to strengthen the industry from within and deliver the same in the services. With the launch of some unique development projects, like Andre mentioned, that Ascendant Travel is working on developing our northern areas and that belt. And like how Sarah was telling us that, more airlines are coming in, which brings in more competition, and we expect to see a better level of service. And then, as our strategist Mariam told us, that how strategically we can put things together. So how we put all these things together is very important. And because we are already seeing a shift in consumers behavior towards e-com and online channels, so an inevitable growth pattern can be seen, and within a short period of time we'll be hopefully able to see the results. So yeah, that's my take on this.
Wow, we covered quite a bit in the season two. Because to be honest, the travel industry is not my forte at the time, but I got to learn so much from it because of that. And what the most I learned out of that was the fact that how important it is to have an entrepreneurial mindset that really affects how you implement a plan, how you communicate, and how you observe the results and actually move forward from it. This is very important in the travel sector, but this is important overall throughout the business sectors that we have seen as well. So, on that note, listeners, we are very happy to announce that this is a wrap of season two.
Yay!
We are, yay! We are very, very happy about it. We cannot tell you how much uh, we appreciate our
And
listeners tuning
thankful, and
in.
also thankful to all the people who actually became a part of our journey, to all our guest speakers. A big thank you to all of them, Mariam, Sarah, and Andre. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for joining us. Honestly, they are the ones who really took Wild Mungeon season two to the next level. And we are very excited that season three is going to be even much bigger. And we are hoping to make it even more knowledgeable for our listeners out there. But before season three, we are taking a detour and we are going to the Ad World conference that we wanted to
Woohoo!
let you guys know. We are very, very excited about that. And we will be talking a lot more about what we will be learning from that conference. And we will be sharing information about our analysis of what AdWord conference provided. Stay tuned for that, listeners, because it's going to be pretty amazing. So, on that note, very happy, very blessed, and thank you for listening in. See you guys next time.